What's going on, everybody? This is Elevate the Outcast. We are a podcast to bring a lot of the talents that are hidden underground and bring it to the light. And it's pretty much a small, let's go small, like ridiculously small. Like your ex-girlfriend could be right next to you and you never know it's small. Yeah, anyway, today I brought with me my homie. He does some amazing singing, and he's here to tell us more about everything that he does. So introduce yourself and let them know where they can find
you. My name's Steven. I go by SP. It's my stage name. Known him for years, but I've been doing music since I was like 5, and didn't put out my own stuff until about like 19 and 20, and I started writing music and doing stuff around like 16. So music just been around my whole life for like a long time. So it's been like, that's the only thing that keeps me going right now, because I was an athlete, and once you, like, your whole athletic career is like where you have to have like a backup plan, but music's always been a front hold on me, so kind of just stuck with it, and went from there.
Man, there's a lot of people around.
That's the street.
How's it going? You never know what's going to happen. Anyway, so I recently asked you who is your biggest inspiration in the world of singing, and is there any artist as this generation? You have a lot of old school. What about this generation?
This generation, they can go with Chris Brown. Usher still is still part of this generation.
Yeah.
Trey Songz, Miguel, some Bruno Mars. A lot of the like passionate like soul artists, but they kind of do like pop, and they add a little like EDM to them too. So I kind of like to switch it up in different genres as a singer.
Hey, how you doing? As a range, where would you put it? What would you consider yourself being the most? Either full hip hop or mostly just R&B and soul?
Like on a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah. No, this is where you would put yourself. Like, which category would you put yourself in?
I'd probably put me in R&B and soul, but I can fit in hip hop, like on a feature.
Yeah.
But as an album for me, I'll probably do R&B and soul.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I could definitely see you doing that. Now, as for like future projects and things like that, like where exactly do you see yourself going as a step further?
Step further, I have some connections out in Atlanta and Nashville. So with my projects I'm doing right now, I'm kind of like collabing with different producers and artists out there, and they're kind of like we're kind of just doing different things to like make people see what's going on, especially out in Nashville. I've always had connections out in Nashville since I was like 18. So different people just like hit me up and just want to, put their foot out there, and I want to see what we can do for this year, because this past year it was kind of hard because of COVID and everybody had to just like hang tight. But now that like things are starting to like back up, like a lot of people are starting to put out more stuff, and it's a little bit freer and a little bit easier to do stuff.
That is true. That does not mean that it is over. It just means that it's good. It's getting better.
It's getting better.
It's
Yeah.
getting better. I had to put that out there. People start walking around with no mask and mess around, end up having our numbers shoot back up again. I don't feel like staying inside.
Yep. Yeah, it's tough,
Yeah.
but yeah.
That's true. As far as right now, like who would you? That's it. Who would you sign with? Like who would be in your top to sign with if they were to come to you?
If they were to come to sign with me,
Yeah.
RCA, they have one in Nashville, and like I said, Nashville's been like second home to me. So like I know several people that work there, and they ever gave me an opportunity, I probably would sign with them, just because like they had different artists like Usher, Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake's another guy, modern guy. Who else was in there? Post Malone was in there, RCA for a little bit. And I'm pretty sure that some different artists will come to my head sooner or later, but like RCA is just Broadway.
That's definitely a big one. RCA is really hitting hard right now with a lot of people. It's crazy. I don't know. Nashville started to become like the biggest thing ever here, and I really want to make my way down there eventually.
It's not even like country anymore. It's like they got R&B, they got hip hop, they got pop, they got EDM, they got alternative. Like Nashville's like music wise, it's becoming more bigger than Atlanta right now. Atlanta's because everybody in Atlanta. When I lived in Atlanta, every time I went to get my haircut in Atlanta, the barbers were like, "You're in music, right? What you trying to do? You trying to be a rapper?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm a singer." And they're like, "Good, because we need more singers out here because there's too many rappers in Atlanta. And like everybody wants to do one thing in Atlanta." But
I think that's starting to become a lot of places because you really don't hear a lot of singers anymore. They start off singing and end up becoming rappers, and start off rapping and end up becoming singers and don't really do anything with it.
exactly.
It's crazy. Man, you'd be surprised about what you hear downtown. Like there's a whole lot of music if you just listen.
Just walk around the corner, you hear something.
Something else. And a lot of beautiful art down here. Like I'll probably post some videos later doing stuff down here with it, but there's most definitely a lot of artists that have a lot of passion in what they do, and you can tell with the work that they put on here.
Exactly.
And I would definitely love to find those people and get them on the show. That'd be awesome. I guess so. Big things have happened within the past 48 hours, 24 hours, whatever. Hard to know. Barely sleep. I am now officially a brand new LLC corporation owner. And what that means is that I am able to run my own business. And this just became just that, a official 100% business, no flaws, no paperwork, none of that. And we are based here in Huntsville, Alabama. We're looking into a building, not entirely sure exactly how or where it's going to be, but you never know. Things just happen. Also, I got a shoe brand out right now called, I think, Elevation Outcast. It's a really dope shoe brand. Y'all should really go look into it. The website and everything will be in the comments. Check them out. And yeah,
Big things popping.
big things are happening. Oh, and also for the new season, there's gonna be a lot of new things coming for us. I mean, besides the new name, We got live performances. We have actual videos of events that are going on downtown. There's going to be a lot of things going on. Stay tuned. Elevate the Outcast is the podcast to come out and rise. Let's do it.